Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to December 2024, your energy forecast. I'm Janet Namaste, and every single month I have the great privilege to intuitively guide you through astrology, through numerology, and my own intuitive insights, where I share tips and tools how you can best navigate every single month. For each month has its own specific frequency associated with it, and each year has its own specific frequency associated with it. And when you combine the two, there's a numerology or numerological aspect that comes out, and that is basically like the background music of the theme of the entire month. So December 2024, 12 plus 8, 2024 is 8, it equals like 3 plus 8 is 11. It's an 11 master month. So this is a really, really, really special month indeed. The whole theme, like the background music is like, you know how they say 11 is like the angel numbers. So the whole background music is this theme of angelic guidance, of being intuitively guiding you. That number one is this energy of initiation. And when it's 1-1, it's double initiation. It's, spring forward into what it is that you're meant to be doing. But December being the last month of this really interesting year, which is a year of great power. The theme of 2024 was infinite power, but not of utilizing outside power. It's how are you utilizing that internal power inside of you, that spiritual compass within you? Were you using it against yourself? Were you using it towards judgment with others, defensiveness, projecting, judgment? What was it exactly? Or were you utilizing in a really creative, powerful way of expanding your consciousness through evolving, through learning, through expanding your field of like community, and being open to share your gifts and be an open vessel of learning about others instead of judging or feeling restricted? We get to choose. We always get to choose. So this December is definitely a December to remember. And I would love to share a few things before I go into the forecast. By the way, this is your first time tuning in. I am Janet Namaste. I'm an intuitive guide, transformational coach, a family constellation practitioner. I also teach a Stanford University mindfulness course globally, actually. And I just love sharing my gift with others. I have a gift of bringing out the gifts in others through my own intuitive gifts. So I said intuitive gifts many times. Well, this is all a gift, right? December is a month of gift giving, indeed. And also, this is also a moment where you get to receive as well, receive the beautiful blessings that other people would like to share with you this particular month. So whether you're a long-time listener or you're just joining in, I welcome you to this amazing soul family of my podcast. And I also have something called the Soul Star. And the Soul Star is this beautiful community that I began during the time of when we were restricted during COVID times, I guess. And it is a beautiful, soulful community that we meet twice a month with people globally. And we get to share and expand and learn different soulful lessons. I have different healers every single month. So if you're not a member yet, I welcome you to check it out on my website. And maybe in 2025, I'll get to see you. So I also want to let you know how grateful I am that you're here. We're recording a day after Thanksgiving, which is a day of gratitude. That's the way I like to view it. And in fact, I like to view Thanksgiving as a day of every day, a day of really every single morning. I always connect to the prayer and of how blessed I am with my family, with my friends, with the fact that I even get to get up and do something creative. I get to share my gifts. I get to work on the consciousness of myself and others, because whatever you're investing in you you're actually investing in humanity, in the world, not just for yourself. It's whatever we do for one, or we are doing for all, because we are in this life together. We're not, it's like the law of one, the law of oneness. We're not separate entities. We may have our own unique gifts, but we all came here as a collective to raise the consciousness of this planet Earth, indeed, to create heaven on earth. So this monthly podcast, this monthly cosmic check-in, is where I get to share all beautiful, deep insights, energetic insights. So this podcast that I love sharing with others is one in which where these practical tools will help you navigate each month. And I even do it week by week with grace and ease, and, also reminding you of the magic that you have within. But listen, before we dive into December's incredible energies, and besides it being the solstice, the last month, it's also my birthday month. I also want to thank everyone who's been sharing these episodes and leaving really like beautiful, heartfelt reviews. Your support genuinely means the world to me. And it helps others find this spiritual guidance when and where they need it most, because you never know, just by paying it forward and saying, hey, there's something that Janet said or downloaded that may inspire you, or it may not, but I appreciate it because it really means a lot to me. And if you're enjoying these forecasts, please hit the subscribe button, share it with anyone in your life who can use some light and clarity right now, because we're blessed that we get to actually even have access to listening to a podcast, to watching this on YouTube, when many around the world actually don't. And that's the truth. So I actually have some exciting news of some live appearances that I'll be making this month. These opportunities to work with me this particular month, I just wanted to share with you. For my Florida Soul family, I will be in Delray in Miami in early December 8th through the 14th. I will be down there doing many events and some private offerings as well, offering really beautiful, deep healing work and amazing healing spaces. I'll be at Sacred Space, I'll be at Modern Om, and I'll be at in Delray, and we'll be working and doing some past life regressions for activating the abundance code in 2025. We'll be doing regression work on the 8th for delving into that magical gift that you have inside, your soul's purpose. That's going to be on the 8th. And then on the 14th, I will be doing a beautiful family constellation, which I absolutely love that work. It's amazing, amazing modality for clearing generational patterns and stepping into your soul's true power. So definitely check that out. And it's all the details are in my show notes, or janetnamaste.com/events. And for my New York tribe, I'll be back home in the city, and I'll be hosting some events in Brooklyn and in Manhattan starting December 17th to support you through this holiday season and into the new year. And something really, really special that I want to announce is my annual Vision Quest. This Vision Quest Masterclass is happening on the 11th of January at 1 p.m. Eastern. And by the way, it's a number 9 month. It's a unique energy. So this is really powerful. It's literally 111 at 1 p.m. And it's not just another planning workshop, or, I'm going to set my New Year's intentions. No, 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 no. This is a powerful 3-hour journey where we get to tap into the unique energy of not only of each particular month in 2025, but it has to do with your unique energy signature and how it meshes together. And then you create this beautiful intention. And we do this through meditation. I've been doing this for maybe the past, I want to say at least 10 years. And we've had hundreds of people experience incredible manifestations throughout those years and through this work. So right now, I'm offering it for $199 until December 31st, and then it goes to $249. And you get not lifetime access. You're not gonna go in 2027 and listen to your 2025. You have access for 1 year of this recording. So even if we're in June of 2025 and you want to go back and listen to what your intentions were for that particular and tune in to that, to that time, you can do it. And it'll completely align at that moment because we're working with the quantum frequency field. It's amazing, and this timing, honestly, couldn't be more perfect because the fated nodes of the moon are going to be changing signs, from Mars and Libra to Pisces and Virgo. So it is opening up, and there are such amazing possibilities for incredible transformation. I also call it like the manifesting miracles class because it truly is. And if you've never experienced any workshop with me before, then this is the one you have to begin with for sure. Okay. Anyway, let's get into December's magical, beautiful energy. And I'll tell you, it's incredibly special indeed. We are in a master number 11 month, which is really interesting. My entire life path is a number 11, and my birthday's in December as well. So it's really not because it's my birthday, but because a number 11, that whole angelic energy of initiation, it's this energy of being supported with your heart leading the way. It's learning how to listen to your own GPS of the soul. It's pure magic. This number 11, or the number 11, is like a spiritual gateway, and it opens up between heaven and earth. And it's about intuition. It's about spiritual awakening and those amazing, brilliant aha moments that change everything. It's an incredible catalyst that gets you back to you. And there's more. We've got this incredible phenomenon happening with Sirius, and Sirius is which our ancestors call the star of miracles. And that's what I said, that January 11th, it's like a manifesting miracle class. But in December, this isn't just beautiful astrology, FYI, about Sirius. It's activating something that's deep in our DNA. You might be feeling this already, which I'm certain you are. Maybe you're having vivid dreams. I know I am. I had this like incredible synchronicity with one of my oldest and dearest friends that we've known each other since we were 4 years old. I had a dream. No, her mother had a dream about something that happened that felt very surreal with an angel, of whether she wasn't sure whether or not she saw the angel, or it was, something that was in her mind, or is it a dream? Is it a fragment of her imagination? And that particular day, I'm in this keynote class. I did a whole keynote, 5-minute keynote about an apparition that I saw when I was 7 years old, about an angel. And I walked in and I wasn't sure whether it was real, wasn't real. And it was synchronicity. So it's really interesting of what's awakening us to really remind us that we are all woven in together. What happens to one happens to all. So those dreams are really, really like this. It's like this Neptunian energy, which is all about mysticism and idealism. That is really igniting our DNA at this moment in time, where we're going to have stronger intuitive hits or feelings, to that this feeling inside of us that's going to call us to make big changes, take a step into our own paths of our hearts, right? So let's break down this month a little bit. Let's go down and break it down so we get to do it week by week. It'll be a little bit more tangible, I believe, to navigate through. Okay. So what can we expect during this particular time that you can work with these powerful energies? So the first week of Magic December, the 1st through the 7th, we're going to have the new moon in Sagittarius, which is going to be in 9 degrees of Sagittarius, which is pretty amazing. My moon is 9 degrees Sagittarius. And this is really about initiation. Number 9 is the ending of something as well, but this is like the cosmic green light for expansion and brand new beginnings. And that happens on December 1st. It's perfectly aligned for setting incredible intentions. It's incredible for setting maybe your travel plans for the year, for learning, and also for breaking free from old limitations. Like, don't beat yourself up and saying, oh my God, we're already in December, and this is what I should have completed. This is what I set out to do, and this is where I'm at. Celebrate those big wins, because when you're celebrating, or even the small wins, when you're celebrating even those small wins, the universe is literally saying, hey, knock, knock, dream bigger. It's okay. I got your back. You finished this task, but you finished well. It's not like it's don't multitask and have a billion things. It's great to, like, I'm all about setting goals, but set one goal, hit it. And you could write a whole list of it, but do it one at a time. And if it gets tedious for a moment, put that aside for a second. Tune into a really creative project that you really wanted to like really work on, and then go back to it, because this is the time, especially that week, to go back into something that we needed, that spark of creative energy, and to finish it, to finish what we started. Because the important part is Mars, the planet of war or passion. It goes retrograde on the 6th, and that's actually in the sign of Leo. And what is happening exactly? It's asking us to slow down and to really feel into like the next steps, rather than like rushing ahead. Slow down. Okay, so we're working on one part. If it ain't working out, press the pause button and slow down and start doing something else that you really would like to, like, that you would really like to raise your frequency, make you happy, whatever it is. Use this time to really refine your plans and build your inner strength. So that's the first week. It's really pretty cool. The second week, which is December 8th through the 14th, that's when I'll be traveling in Florida. That's when I'll be there. We're going to be full blown in Mercury retrograde, by the way, those 2 weeks, fun times. And I'm not like, opposing any type of retrogrades. I actually welcome all of that, because it allows us to go back to old grounds that maybe maybe a book that we read too fast, and we get to go back and reread a chapter and have a download. Finish certain projects that maybe we put aside, or get new inspiration of something that we didn't think we were inspired then, but now we evolved and we get to go back. So retrogrades are good. Find old journals and reread what you wrote, because you're going to realize, wow, I actually was and am that freaking wise. Give yourself the credit that you not only deserve, but that you are, of the beautiful soul that you are. So the week of 8th through the 14th, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, it enters Aquarius, which is all about the people. And that happens on the 7th, and it meets with transformative Pluto, which is like the mighty but powerful catalyst. Anything with Pluto is basically, like I mentioned, when you figure you are in chemistry class and you're putting a catalyst in like one of your projects, and suddenly the volcano starts exploding. That's the energy of Pluto. It doesn't mean destructive. It's just a catalyst for change. And it's great. And this is huge, actually, because it has to do with Venus. It's incredible, and it's huge for relationships. So expect deep revelations about what you truly value. What do you value? And it's a perfect time for releasing old money blocks and opening to new forms of abundance. That scarcity consciousness, thank you very much, but keep the change because there's more. Use that change to donate your time, donate your energy. Forget about, and I'm not saying forget about the scarcity consciousness. It had to start from somewhere, but it didn't start with you. Or maybe it did. Maybe somebody stole something from you. But if you are in Miami on the 14th, I am doing a family constellations. And this whole concept of family constellation has to do with epigenetics and also of how transgenerational ancestral patterns get passed down to us, even up to 7 generations behind us. So maybe this whole scarcity consciousness didn't start with us. Maybe it started with an ancestor who something was stolen from, or they went through war, or they went through hardships, or they went through immigration, something where they feel that this energy of abandonment or the feeling of not being enough or having enough is there, and it gets awakened during that time. So I'm coming in live on the 14th, and I'm also going to do one on the solstice in New York live. So if you're in New York or Florida, definitely check that out, because we're going to be recreating the story. And that's what you get to do during this, especially during the week of the 8th through the 14th, actually the whole month of December in general, because it's a number 3 month. 12 is 1 + 2 is 3, right? And that's the energy of Jupiter. And Jupiter is all about abundance. You get to create the abundance. We leave the last month of creating that abundance. So that's what we're going to be doing in the month of December. But that particular week, and utilizing constellation work or even regression work is an excellent way to tap into the root of where that seed was ever planted and to rewrite it in accordance of who you are now, not the loyalty of what was before. So definitely watch out for that particular week for unexpected opportunities, especially through groups and community. It's going to be beautiful. Your energy, your uniqueness, that star that is within you is your superpower this week. So don't be afraid to stand out. I think that's like a Dr. Seuss quote, something about, well, I'll put that in my show notes because I don't remember it and I don't want to ruin it. And December 15th through the 21st, this is the week of solstice power. Oh, goodness. I love that. Solstice power. It is when the Mercury, the planet of communication, stations direct on the 15th. It has been in retrograde since the 25th of November. So finally, clarity returns. We start expanding on all of the old ground of the communication that was a little bit fuzzy or foggy or whatever it is. There's this energy of 2020 vision that comes back, which is great. And the winter solstice on the 21st is extra powerful this year. It's your time to go within and connect with your ancient wisdom. I'll be actually in Brooklyn that day teaching. I think it's the constellation workshop, if I'm not mistaken. And the star of miracles, which is Sirius, is strongest during this time. You could really tap in to that energy of, even through meditation, we're star beings. We're part of that law of one. Indeed, we're part of Mother Earth and all the galaxies. So it's a great time for meditation, for journaling, for connection to source, and for setting powerful intentions. Intentions and affirmations are two different things. When we affirm, we're stating as it is. When stating an intention, a heartfelt intention, is acknowledging that we are the co-creator with the universe and that everything is a choice. And affirmations sometimes don't work. People say, well, I say my affirmations every morning, and how come it's not happening? Well, you can't, when you're affirming something as is, and inside you don't have the capacity your vessel doesn't have the capacity to hold in of what those sincere intentions are, there's no fertile soil. So when our words, actions, and deeds align, then the intentions have a place to be seeded. And the affirmations then have this place to bloom. So the intention is the seeding and the affirmations is the blooming. But first we have to open up our hearts, make that special space inside of us so we can actually seed it. So let's go now into the week of December 22nd to December 31st. And this is where now we're going into Sagittarius. Now we're going into Capricorn season, which is a great season. I'm a Capricorn and my birthday is that particular week. So the sun goes into Capricorn and it helps ground all spiritual energies into practical results. The week of December 22nd to the 31st is this theme of completions and new beginnings, indeed. It's the second new moon on December 30th. So we have 2 new moons in December. We have one that is on the 1st of December, and we have the second one, which is December 30th in Capricorn. So really is a rare and super powerful. They say that the second, when we have 2 new moons in a particular month, the second one is a blue moon. So could you imagine, like, we have these 2 powerful new moon, we get to set these new intentions, as I was speaking out before, again, at the end of the year. So beautiful time. It's rare, it's powerful, and it's the perfect time to really get sharp, laser focused, crystal clear about your 2025 vision. Definitely sign up for that January 11th vision class. You know, the sign up is in the show notes. And this energy at this particular time supports long-term planning and committed action. And you're going to feel ready to make like solid moves towards what it is that you dream. If you can dream it, you can do it, right? That's what Walt Disney says. And it's the truth, because if things came into your dreams, and it means that it's somewhere there in your field, it is somewhere there. And I'm not going to speak about parallel and shifting timelines and all of the quantum shifting timelines of quantum physics right now. But honestly, if you're thinking about something and you're visualizing something and you feel it in your heart, it is there. It is, but it's not in the tangible form right away, but it's in there. Not, and then you have to ask, where does this feeling come from? Is it for the self alone, or is it genuinely there because to create something, to be a conscious investor in this thing that we call life, that we're in together temporarily right now, but we're together for eternity. So practical tools for December. Let me just share some. This is some tips to make most of this incredible energy. Every single morning, start with 5 to 10 minutes of quiet reflection. Ask yourself, what miracle am I open to receiving today? And this is what we do on the Soul Star membership, by the way. It's beautiful. And take pen to paper and just start writing. And if you can't think of writing what to write, just say, I can't think of writing. I can't think of what I'm going to write. I can't think of a thought. I can't think, and keep on writing the same thing over and over and over again until all of a sudden that miracle that you're open to receiving comes in. And you could put your timer on for 10 minutes, and then you're just going to start, because then it's going to come from the heart, not from the head. That journaling, it comes from the heart. The second thing you can do is you can do a new moon ritual on the 1st and the 30th, well, for both new moons of Sag and of Capricorn. You can light a candle, and the candle is not like witchy or whatever it is, all that kind of stuff. Like a candle for me represents the light that our soul light. You know, even when I'm cooking and I put my, the gas on and everything like that, just like that particular, like it, for me, it's about life. Okay. It's about cultivating life. So light a candle, write your intentions of today I choose to be a co-creator of my amazing destiny. I choose to be in the loving support of the right people with the right time, with the most amazing opportunities, who see me, who trust in me, who I trust in them, and who we can grow and empower one another. I know that was a completely run-on freaking intention, But when you write it down and you speak them out loud, and then you just let it go and you just trust in the divine perfect timing, just watch. Just watch. And this is not like where I told you so kind of thing. It's just aligning yourself as the co-creator. And number 3 is energy protection. Okay. I'm a big proponent. I am like, even when I'm going down to Florida, I go down there a few times a year, and there are people that I do home clearings, business clearings, and blessings and sacred rituals and everything like that, which again is not witchy. It's about energy. I have the ability of seeing, hearing, feeling auras and energies and clearing very, very well, actually. So with all this high frequency energy, it's important to stay grounded. So maybe take regular salt baths and or showers, and make some time, spend some quality time in nature. Drink plenty of filtered water. That's important because there's a lot of, we're 70% water, and 70% of our thoughts get programmed in our cells. So if we're constantly utilizing our minds and not replenishing, we're going to feel depleted. So plenty of water, especially when there's high energy, and listen to your body. Take that extra rest when it's asking you to do that. And number 4, last but not least, it's the manifestation work. Let me tell you something. I love manifesting. That's why the vision quest is, I love teaching that. And I'm not that I call myself a master manifester. We're all masters in training in something, right? But manifesting it's beautiful. It's something that we were born to manifest. And this quantum field is super responsive right now. Super. It hears you. Like the veil is very, very thin between dimensions. So be extra mindful of your thoughts, your words, because they're creating your reality more powerfully than usual. Be cognizant of your thoughts. Be cognizant of how you say it and what you say. So it's a really magical month indeed. It really, really is. And I wish you an amazing, magical, manifesting miracles month. And honestly, we're entering the universal 9-year when it comes in 2025. And this is all about completion. So letting go, preparing for major, major new beginnings. So that's why our vision class on the 11th is so perfectly timed in January. We'll be working on these powerful completion energies to clear the way for your next level of abundance and joy. So thank you, thank you, thank you, beautiful souls. And always a pleasure to serve, to share, and spend this time with you. You could be anywhere in the world, listening to anyone in the world, listening to anything, even your own thoughts, but you're listening to this now. So thank you. So don't forget to check out the show notes for all the details about my Florida sessions, New York workshops, and the January 11th Vision Quest. This is your time. This is your time to step into your power, create something amazing, and make it a December to remember. Make it the most incredible ending to 2024 and a beginning of 2025, And if these insights help you, please share them with others and who you find that might need this guidance. And I think we all need guidance. I need guidance. We all need guidance. Every teacher needs a teacher. Every coach needs a coach. And it's a great privilege to have that. And if a coach doesn't have a coach, don't work with that coach. So leave a review if you're called, if it helps our soul family grow. And remember, you are so, so, so deeply loved. You're so supported by the universe. December is offering us such beautiful opportunities for transformation. Trust your inner guidance, trust your hearts, trust your soul, and know that miracles are real and that you are a miracle. You are a gift. And until next time, my dear angels, keep shining your beautiful, magnificent light. I love you. Namaste. Happy and blessed New Year to you and yours.